as a creative, you might not be thinking about marketing and sales, but because of your industry, you might not really have a choice. The problem is that if you're not thinking about your online presence, you might be losing business. In fact, the cost of inaction, or the COI, of not thinking about LinkedIn is that your lack of a presence or a mediocre presence could be costing you a lot of money. This course was designed to take you through everything you need in order to create a credible and converting presence on LinkedIn. My name is Viveka Von Rosen, and I've not always been a Forbes-listed social media influencer. I have owned and run several businesses and didn't have the first clue about marketing and selling myself to my customer base. But over time I learned, and like you, by absorbing books and videos and hiring consultants and putting into practice what I learned, I was able to create a very successful LinkedIn consulting practice. As the founder of LinkedIn to Business and the author of LinkedIn Marketing an Hour a Day, I've been mentioned or featured in Forbes, Entrepreneur, Money, Business, Weekly, MTV, Simple Living. So while that might not be your end goal, I do encourage you to absorb what I share with you in the following videos in order to create the business presence you need on LinkedIn to attract more prospects and make more money as a creative. So what does this course look like? Well, first of all, why LinkedIn? What are your reasons for being on LinkedIn? We'll also talk about security on LinkedIn and how to stay secure while creating a really awesome profile that attracts. We'll talk about gathering your resources. I'm not a fan of recreating the wheel, so let's take what you already have and optimize it and customize it for LinkedIn. We'll talk about knowing your audience. In fact, I have a worksheet that you'll go through that will help you refine and define your audience so that you have more powerful messaging and higher conversion. We'll talk about keywords and what keywords to find and to add to create findability for your LinkedIn profile. We'll talk about visuals and how you can gather your visuals and create visuals, including a template that will help you create a background image or many background images, and then how to customize your content so that people really get a sense of who you are and what your talents are. We'll talk about how to drive traffic with links to your website, to landing pages, to portfolios. And even if you don't have a traditional education, there's definitely things that we can do on your LinkedIn profile to highlight your education, as well as additional LinkedIn building blocks. And then finally, some finishing touches. I'm not going to leave you high and dry. There's several resources that come with the program. A questionnaire, and once you fill out that questionnaire, you really will have the building blocks for this program. The prospect persona workbook, and again, when you fill that out, you'll know exactly who you are targeting, but also the kind of messaging that they need to hear from you. And then we'll have the LinkedIn Hero Image template. Again, to help you create those visuals that really differentiate you from everybody else out there. So what I need from you, watch the videos, do the work, and if you have any questions, I'm actually going to share with you my private email address, so feel free to reach out to me and email me any questions you have. All right, let's get connected on LinkedIn and let's get going.